Welcome to the Liberated Life. Get ready to free your mind, body, and spirit in business and pleasure. Now here's your host, Robin Quinn Keene.
Hi, and welcome to another micro episode of the Liberated Life, where we are dealing with our triggers that cause strong emotion. Today we're going to be talking about anger. We all know anger is a powerful emotion, and when we feel the intensity of anger, it's really telling us that something is wrong. Anger often comes from feeling that we have been mishandled in some way. It might be that someone misrepresented themselves. Perhaps they lied to us about their intentions. Perhaps they misled us when it came to who they really are, what their personality actually is. Maybe we feel like we've been misled in some way when we feel angry. We can also feel anger from judgment of others. So somebody lacks integrity, we feel angry. Somebody's being a jerk, in our opinion, and we become angry, maybe because of the impact of their actions on us or someone we love. Maybe it's a feeling of injustice, that we are angry with something that feels unjust. Perhaps that's something the government decides, something our school board decides, something a judge decides, and we feel anger. And we feel anger towards the outcome because it doesn't line up with what we believe. So perhaps feeling angry can come from many different places. Perhaps when we're disappointed, which we've recently talked about, we might get angry. Perhaps when we feel betrayed by someone or hurt by someone, our go-to is anger. Maybe when we feel stuck in a situation, we become angry. Maybe when we're depressed or anxious, we are angry with ourselves. Maybe when we feel unloved, we're angry, maybe at ourselves. Or maybe when we feel upset, the upset gets translated as anger, or to be feeling disgusted, we might be angry. Feeling angry can be a go-to. Now, it's not a go-to for everyone, just to be clear. Anger is not necessarily how people respond. If everyone responded to everything with anger, I think I would just stay home. So not everybody feels angry when things happen. Some people might laugh. Some people might laugh from a place of disbelief. Some people might be annoyed. There are many different ways of expressing ourselves. Anger to me is the hot one. I will back off because I don't like being around it. And for some of us, we just don't get angry. But for many people, it's normal. When you are feeling angry, I'd like you just to ask yourself, what is below the experience of feeling angry? And I mentioned a bunch of things, right? Disappointed, disgusted, criticized, betrayed. What's going on that made you angry? Ask yourself if you're ready to work through some of these emotions that are underneath anger. You can ask yourself too, if you released anger, how would that change your life? It's okay to be angry, but it's also one of the emotions that tends to push people farther away rather than bring them in. And so if there is a way to get underneath it and soften it and understand the impact it's having on your quality of life, perhaps anger is a place you don't want to hang out as often. And if that's not easy for you, get in touch with me. I'm happy to talk through it with you. Thanks for listening to today's micro episode on I Feel Angry.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed the show, please rate and recommend on Apple Podcasts, Overcast, or wherever you get your podcast. You can also get more great information at quittingculture.com.